down here at Bobby by the Blades. So today I'm gonna heat treat the sword. This for all you that don't remember, this started out as an 1 3/4 box end wrench, turned it into a katana. I fitted up the guard and a Haibutsu and a handle, and some other little fancy pieces a couple weeks ago before I went on a job. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to heat treat this thing. I've never heat treated a blade this long. I do expect to get a serious warp. I got my little railroad rail. And once it comes out of the forge, I'll pick that up, throw this on the concrete, and set that on it. So the steps I'm going to take is I'm going to put it in the fire first, get it red hot, then I'm going to normalize it. That basically means I'm going to get it hot and take it out and let it go back to gray. And it's probably going to go 6 ways from Sunday. Second time I'm going to put it in, get a nice color, salmon color. Make myself a new heat treat tank, fit the blade. Got some vegetable oil in there instead of motor oil. Any kind of oil will work. And once it comes out, I'm going to try my damnedest and get it on the ground and get it up underneath this railroad rail. Get any kind of bend out of it. Right now, the blade's really nice and straight. The finish isn't that bad. I got some little glitches in it, but making something like that out of a box end wrench, I don't think it's going to matter. A few safety tips: always wear gloves, and always stay hydrated. Important, important, important. Alright, so I got my file ready. File tested when it comes out of the fire. So we're going to go with the first heat and normalization. I got my little tongs for the first set, that way I don't burn my piggies. Because the blade's so long, I have to run it back and forth through here. I can't just let it sit. Most important part about making a blade. To me, it's definitely normalization. What that does is, when you heat this up, it excites the molecules. And it gets them going all kinds of wonky ways. So we're coming up to heat now. But when you normalize it, sort of let it cool down and after you excite it. Sort of like going on your first date. You see that real fine woman, then all of a sudden you have to calm everything down. I've never done a blade this long, so I don't know how it's going to come out. Gotta try to keep the whole thing the same color. Alright, so this is normalization. You can see the banana in it. Gonna let it gray out. Just letting it cool by air. So you can see the wicked warp it took in it already, which I figured it was gonna do. Alright, so the next heat treat, get it red like that again. Going right into the hole and right under that railroad rail. Alright. So it's grayed out. Here we go. You don't want a super hot cherry red like you see that stuff on Forged in Fire. You want a salmon color. Picking up a hellacious warp. But I figured that was going to happen. Alright, we're almost ready for the dump. Gotta get that tip a little bit more red. shut the forge off. Well, that's the first time I ever played some vegetable mold. The neighbors are gonna think we're having a catfish fry over here. Probably be knocking on our doors wanting some. So we're gonna let that under there for about a minute or two. And boy, if I did it right, the blade will be relatively straight. And that file, it'll skate off it like a piece of glass. We're gonna let it under there for a minute. Oh, let me hydrate. Hydration is very important. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Sort of afraid to pick it up and see what it looks like. This is the worst part of doing a blade, especially a long, thin blade like this. Because if it gets a bend in it, I gotta do that all over again. So let's see what it looks like. It's hot. Put that on there one more time. It looks like I got a little warp in it, but I think that weight will take it out. If not, I have means to do it as long as I don't break the blade. But let me get a pair of pliers real quick, and we'll see if it skates. If it skates, I'll go with it. Alright, it's not too bad. I got a little warp here, but where that's at, I think I can deal with it. Let's see if it skates. Let's come over here and... Ooh, I think it will kill. That's a hard blade right there. You hear the way that file just skates right off of that? That means it's heat treated. So if you look, got a little warp right here, but I could take care of that with sanding. So I think we're good to go. That's it. So y'all check me out on watch this video on YouTube. Get all your friends to like and subscribe and make me famous for 2022. Talk to y'all later. Show you how it comes. Bye. All right, all right, all right.